So good morning everyone. We are going to start chapter number 6 of part B today, and that is cash flow statement. Cash flow statement in which we record inflow and outflow of cash from different activities. Inflow and outflow of cash from different activities. All activities are divided into three heads. First is बच्चे cash flow from operating activities. This is related to business, directly related to business activities. Second is बच्चे cash flow from investing activities, and third is cash flow from financing activities. We are having three heads in which the all activities of cash is bifurcated. So cash flow from operating activity includes all the activities of business. I will explain separately. Cash flow from investing activities, it includes purchase of fixed asset and long-term investments. Beta, if we are purchasing fixed assets and long-term investments, cash is going out. So it will be recorded in minus, in bracket. Purchase of fixed asset, investment. If we have purchased fixed asset or investment, then cash has gone. So we will write in minus. Sale of fixed asset and investment, plus. If we have sold some fixed asset and investment, the money is coming to us, cash is coming, so we will add it. If we are receiving cash, it is called cash inflow. It will be added. And if we are spending some cash, it is called cash outflow and it will be subtracted. Then three other things. Interest received. We have received interest, dividend received, rent received. Three type of income we received from investment activity. This will be the answer of B. Got my point, bache? In cash flow from investing activity, we will record purchase of fixed asset investment minus sale of fixed asset investment plus interest received, dividend received, rent received. This is the cash inflow or outflow from investing activity, and we will write the answer outside. This is cash flow from investing activity, purchase of fixed asset investment, sale of fixed asset investment, interest received, dividend received, rent received. All these will be added except the purchase of fixed asset and investment, long-term investment only. So this is the investing activity. Now comes to financing activity. Issue of shares, debentures, public deposit, bonds, etc. If we are issuing something, we are selling our shares or debentures, the cash is coming in. While if we are redeeming, redemption of shares, debenture, means we are repaying them. Redemption of shares, debentures, public deposit, bonds, that means cash is going out. Issue of shares, debenture comes in financing activity. If we are issuing, cash will be added. If we are redeeming, cash will be subtracted. Long-term loan taken. Loan taken. We have taken loan. Cash will be added. Repayment of loan. If we have repaid the loan, cash has gone out. Then only two expenses, interest paid and dividend paid. No rent paid will be included because that is a normal expense, operating. The answer will be written outside. So this is financing activity, bache. Issue of shares, debentures and public deposit add. Redemption of shares, debentures, subtract. Loan taken, long-term loan, if we have taken any type of loan, mortgage loan, loan from financial institution, bank loan, even bank overdraft, including bank overdraft. As per new guidelines of the book, so bank overdraft is also financing activity. If we are taking it will be added. If we are repaying it will be subtracted. And only two expenses, interest paid and dividend paid, they both are related to financing activities. These are the item for financing and investing activities. Investing activity, purchase of fixed asset investment minus sale of fixed asset investment plus interest received, dividend received, rent received plus. This is only B part. Then C, issue of shares debentures plus redemption of share debenture minus loan taken including bank overdraft plus loan repaid minus interest paid, dividend paid minus. This will be the answer of C head. These are the three heads of cash flow. ABC, cash flow from operating, investing and financing activity. Now, what about the answer? How we will calculate the answer? We will just calculate the answers of A, B and C. We have calculated. This is the answer of A, B and C. At the end, we will add them all. Net increase or decrease in cash and cash equivalent. It will be called, if it is in positive, it will be called net increase in cash and cash equivalents. And if it is negative, it will be called net decrease in cash and cash equivalent. Net increase or decrease in cash and cash equivalent, A plus B plus C. We have to do the total of this. Suppose the total is 10,000. We will say net increase in cash and cash equivalent. Now what we have to do? In question we will be given opening and closing cash and cash equivalents. Opening and closing cash and cash equivalents. So suppose 40,000 we have given in the opening. Closing will be given to you and you have to cross check whether ABC is correct or not. Whether ABC is correct or not. 40,000 will be given to you, 50 will be given to you. You know in well in advance that A plus B plus C should be 10,000. How the question will be given, different items of the question will be given to you. Everything will be given to you in doubling, means cash and cash equivalents. 2014, 2015. 40,000, 50,000. It will be given to you in the beginning, in the question only. So you should know कि in opening cash and cash equivalent, we had to add the answer of A plus B plus C to make it 2015 answer. Answer of 2015 will be calculated by adding up this with this. So we should know that the difference will be the total of A plus B plus C. 10,000 should be there to make it 50,000. We have written here opening cash 40 and closing is 50. So we should know, we are already knowing that 10,000 will be the total of A plus B plus C. Now how will you come to know that you have purchased a asset or you have issued the securities? It will be also given in two forms. Fixed asset. Suppose you have taken an example of machine. In 2015 you was having a machine of 1 lakh and in 2014 you were having 1 lakh and in 2015 you are having a machine of 1,20,000. What does it means? That you have purchased the machine. You have purchased the machine. Similarly with shares, shares will be given to you in this form. 2014 4 lakh, 2015 5 lakh. It indicates issue of shares. It indicates purchase of investment, purchase of fixed asset, and it indicates the issue of shares. It indicates the issue of shares. Suppose debentures are given to you 2 lakh and 1,50,000. That means you have done the redemption of debentures. On everything will be given 2 years data will be given for everything, and you have to take the difference. In almost every item you have to take the difference. Nearly 90% depends upon the difference. This is purchase of excess asset, issue of shares, redemption of debentures. Everything will be given in two figures, and you have to take the difference. For 90% items you have to take the difference. So in this way, bache, you will calculate cash flow statement. Cash flow statement is divided in three heads: cash flow from operating activities, cash flow from investing activities, cash flow from financing activities. Purchase of excess at investment means cash is going out. It will be written in minus. Sale of excess at investment, if we are selling something, we are receiving cash. Interest received, dividend received, rent received, add. This will be the total of B head. Then which is C, cash flow from financing activity, issue of shares and debentures, public deposit and bonds. It will be added because we have issued and we have received money in exchange of issuing. So redemption of debentures and shares will be subtracted. Loan taken, including bank overdraft, will be added. Repayment of loan will be subtracted. Interest paid, dividend paid, minus. So this will be the answer of C head. Then we have to do the total of A plus B plus C. It should be the difference of opening and closing cash and cash equivalents. Opening cash and cash equivalent given in the question, closing cash and cash equivalent also given in the question. Their difference should be the total of A plus B plus C. Now what is cash and cash equivalent? What is cash and cash equivalent? It includes cash, bank, short term investment. It is also called marketable security, marketable securities, and current investment. Three names for this investment: cash, bank, short term investment, current investment, or marketable security. These are the three names for one thing. Suppose in the question you have been given cash and bank, 20,000 for the beginning of the year and 40,000 for the ending of the year. Okay. In addition to it, current investments are also given. Current investments 10,000 and 20,000. So you have to add them up to make total cash and cash equivalents. Total cash and cash equivalent will be 30,000 opening and 60,000 closing. Now you will take this one, not these two. If they are given separately, cash and bank, current investments, you have to make them total. You have to take total cash and cash equivalents. So you have to add opening with opening and closing with closing, and you have to take these total cash and cash equivalent instead of cash, bank separately and current investment separately. You have to take the total of cash and cash equivalent.